You know, you're not the only one getting excited about the holiday season and gift buying. So are the scammers. The Fox Eye team's Dana Fowle is here with some tips on tiptoeing around people interested in ripping you off this season.
It's about frauds. I feel like one myself, but it is me. But what we do know that is a fact is that we spend money this time of year. And it's also true that more than just retailers want a piece of your paychecks. Let's block them, and let's start by looking down at your phone. Take a look at these apps. There's one that looks like it's from Dillard's, there's Big Lots, Payless, and a whole lot more there. Guess what? They're fake, every one of them. These apps are not associated with these brands. Now, there's a company that keeps an eye on retailer trends, and they caught something really unusual, started happening back in September. Branding Brand found that fake apps designed to steal your identity, to put malware onto your smartphones, were just showing up on both Androids and, more unusually, iPhones. Lots, all at once. So how do you know if you have one on your phone? Branding Brand offers 6 ways to check. First, who published the app? If it's a Dillard's app, it should say Dillard's, or at least the company that owns it. If it doesn't, you cannot trust it. What's the app called? For example, the company should have the company name, not something attached like deals at Big Lots. Typos, delete it. Fewer than 3-star review, Branding Brand says that is a real red flag that it is a bad app. Now, when you're in the app store, click on the developer's website. It'll oftentimes say they're a developer. If it doesn't link back to the brand name that you think you're associated with here, don't download it. Finally, double back, click on that developer's other apps. Are they for completely unrelated brands? Well, if the answer is yes, then you've got to avoid it. Now, many of you will shop online, and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce warns you got to be careful about buying fake items online. If the price is crazy low, good chance it's a fake. If you're unfamiliar with the seller, you got to use caution. When you buy something, inspect it thoroughly. Check the workmanship. Look inside at those seams. Check it against the real one. Are there any misspelled words? We say this all the time. Misspelled words are a huge red flag, as oftentimes these developers come from countries where they're not English speakers. So you have to do your homework.
Yeah, if you buy Gucci and it's like something totally different.
Right, there's a CH in there. Exactly.
Well, what if you get it in the mail and you find out it's a fake? I mean, can you dispute it and get your money back?
Well, that's what you want to do. Normally, if you bought something from a company and you weren't happy, you just return it. But that doesn't happen if you're buying from people who are scammers. So I would personally buy with a credit card over the holiday season, and at least you can dispute the charge with the credit card. So,
you know, Dana, I saw that list that you had up there. Kind of scary, because I think I might have one of those apps on my phone. What if you accidentally use one of those apps? I mean, what are you going to do?
You know, I went back and I had actually had a folder on my phone that said too many ads, thinking I'm not crazy about these apps. And I went back and figured that quite a few of them I felt like were fakes. Now, even though Apple and Google are taking these off of their sites, they're still going to be on your phone. They can't take that off for you. So you have to delete it. That's what I did. That's what I recommend you do. And if you've used one that's a fake, personally, you know, you've used your credit card or through the say the iTunes store that, you know, where you have your credit card attached, I would ask for a replacement card personally.
Yeah, just to be safe about it.
I think that's just to be safe about it.
Especially with this holiday season, a lot of folks are going to be buying with those apps and buying online.
Absolutely. A lot of us now shop through our apps.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't use the websites. I go straight to my phone.
Yeah, there you go, and they know that.
Dana, thanks for the advice.